Okay, let's jump right into this battle royal, and we're going to take Andre Dawson with our first pick. He's got power, he's got speed, he's got the pinpoint accuracy, hitting the pitcher, injuring him, taking him out of the game. And did we mention he also has speed? I think I mentioned that, not quite sure. And then we try to take home, but they get a crazy hop and he gets thrown out. And later on in that same game, he's going to get another opportunity here. Takes the outside pitch, drives it to the wall, and that's going to be good enough for a clutch 2-out double in the top of the third inning. And did we mention the brute strength of this guy, just ripping it through the third baseman? I think they counted that as an error. I'll count it as a single. He also swipes another bag. And we're going to head back to the draft screen here. And I think we're going to take Tim Lincecum as our starting pitcher here. But as you can see on the screen, Andre Dawson went 3 for 6, 1 double, 2 steals, 1 run scored. Really wish I could have got some power numbers, some home runs, but can't have everything, I guess. I think it was worth the pick. And this is kind of just like one of my favorite things to do in this game is just pick my team in Battle Royal, as we just took Alan Hansen, who really didn't do much for me. I batted him 8th. He actually did make my starting lineup, which is pretty sad. And right here I'm choosing between Posey and Bohr. Strasburg's not an option. I never spend for a starting pitcher. And Stargell, I didn't like his vision. I didn't like Bohr's vision either. That's why I went with Buster Posey with the 90 vision. He ended up getting a couple singles for me. He got an RBI. Didn't do much. Maybe I should have gone with Bohr. He might have had a bigger impact. And not to mention, I could have had that nice lefty-righty stack with Andre Dawson and Justin Bohr, both with great power from opposite sides of the plate. So it would have been tough to match up for the opposing team. Right here I decided with Tyler Clippard. I was starting to panic a little bit. Didn't have anyone in my bullpen. Kind of like Clippard. He actually did a decent job for me. Probably had my most innings out of anyone. Had some key strikeouts. Did give up a home run, but that was my fault. And then right here we decide with Brad Ziegler. I don't think he got into a game at all, so that was a waste of a pick. And here we're going to decide on Mike Moustakas. Need a left-handed bat. Fills our third base spot, has good vision. I like that pick. And right here we're going to go with Aledmus Diaz. I like these reverse splits guys, like right-handed bat who's good against right-handed pitchers, because usually the opposition doesn't really know, and they'll just put in a righty to face him anyway. And he's better against righties, so that's very beneficial to me. Here we have a couple options. Dale Murphy. We have Fred McGriff. We have Rex Grossman, Robbie Grossman, but we decided to go with the crime dog, Fred McGriff, and we do end up bringing him off the bench. And now we're trying to decide between the old Daniel Murphy and Cole Calhoun. We do go with the rookie. I don't know if it's a rookie, but it's an older Daniel Murphy, and he's only an outfielder / first baseman. Wish he had that second base eligibility, as that does hurt me in this Battle Royal series. And right there we took Hunter Renfroe. I don't know what I was thinking there. He didn't do anything. He only had a 28 vision, which is disgusting. Probably should have taken one of those relievers, because there's no way I'm going to use all these relievers in a 3-inning game. And we just took a lefty there, needed a lefty. Wish we had a dominant left-hand reliever, but it just wasn't an option here. But anyway, this was a tough decision between Brad Brock and Cody Allen. Settled on Brock. I like his slider. It's got a lot of movement, and I think that's hard to pick up for user batters, especially against the righties. And I'm not sure what everyone else does, but I use all my starting rotation as common cards, because I just let them face the first batter and then take them out like right after that, no matter what, unless I'm a dumbass and get stubborn and don't do that. But usually we go that route. So when you do that, you got to build a really good bullpen. And here we're going to add to it with Darren O'Day. I love his sidearm motion and his soft tossing. I was a little tempted by Ken Giles, but at the end of the day, we settled on Darren O'Day. That the pun was intended. I'm not going to lie. So pun intended there. And I get a little frustrated here because they only give me pitchers for this. I wanted to use this on a batter because I only have one bullpen spot left, and I don't want to use a bronze on that, so I have to use a starting pitcher as my bronze, and didn't really want to do that, so kind of forced into Josh Tomlin there, and that was frustrating. So now we're going to use the common starter right there. That's what I wanted to do with all of them, but sometimes the game plays a little tricks on you. And here we're going to use our last bullpen spot on Danny Farquhar. Don't really use him that much, I don't think. So I guess I could have used the bronze on that final bullpen spot after all. And here again, they're making me waste a bronze on my pitching rotation, which means I'm going to have 3 common cards as batters, which kind of sucks. And I wanted to use a gold as one of my bullpen spots. Everything just got messed up this turn. So just not really sure who to take here. We end up on well, actually, that James Loney card has 90 vision and 82 contact versus righties. I mean, I don't know why that's a common card. That's all you really need. As long as you're facing a righty and coming off the bench, that's a great card off the bench for a common. So I don't even like these options as my gold. I guess I could go Correa. I don't even remember who my starting shortstop is. Let's check. It is Aldamus Diaz. So I have a decent player at short. Don't want to use Correa. I have Buster Posey at catcher, so can't go there. So the only options were Bradley and Carter, and I chose Joe Carter. Maybe I should have gone Bradley because Joe Carter didn't do Dick. So now we're just going to fill out the rest of our bench here with 2 commons and a bronze. Not ideal at all. We go with some speed here, so maybe we can use him as a pinch runner. I mean, I guess he could be kind of useful. I don't end up using that guy at all, so that was a waste of a card. And here we're going to go settle on Edgar Martinez, who's got the good vision. Didn't get a chance to use him either. And then this last card. Okay, yeah, we used Kyle Schwarber, who actually did have a decent clutch hit off the bench for me. Don't want to spoil everything, but that's what I do. I spoil things. Sorry. It killed me, eh? So, little confession earlier, I lied. I said my favorite thing was picking the players, but actually, my favorite thing is making lineups. I love it. It's so fun. In these 3-inning games, I tend to just put my best player first. Just so they can get that second. They're like guaranteed that second at bat. So I'm gonna put probably gonna put Andre Dawson first. I don't know why I'm saying probably. It's already happened. So obviously I know I put Andre Dawson first here. I'm just checking to see if I want to bring anyone off the bench. But Alan Hansen, how did he get in my starting lineup? I don't know, because I didn't have another second baseman. That was the problem. Fucking Alan Hansen. All right, so we go Andre Dawson first, and I like going righty-lefty, so they can't bring in a reliever and face like a similar-handed batter twice in a row. Make it hard for them. So we're going to go Andre Dawson, Mike Moustakas, Buster Posey, and I don't have a ton of lefties, so I'm going to have to go righty, 3 and 4. Or I guess I could put Murphy for. See, but that's a rookie Daniel Murphy. He doesn't even have any power yet. But I guess it doesn't really matter. You don't have to have power to bat in a cleanup spot. I think that's like a tired thing. Okay, so remember when I told you that I take the starting pitcher out after the first at bat of the game? Well, I lied. I get a strikeout, and I'm like, well, he can probably just finish the rest of the inning, right? Wrong. And I hit Jed Jerko in the shoulder, and then Francisco Lindor comes up, and I still haven't taken him out, and it's a 1-2 pitch, and I hang a slider, and he hits it over the fence, and it's 2-0 all of a sudden. I do end up giving another solo home run up, and then here in the third inning, I pinch hit James Loney, and he ends up getting on base on the error. But the problem is Alan Hansen's up next, and he whiffs. And then I pinch hit with Kyle Schwarber for the pitcher, and he whiffs. But then we're at the top of the lineup, and that's why I bat my best players first. So to get that extra at bat, Andre Dawson to the fence, bringing the tying run to the plate in the person of Mike Moustakas, who definitely has the power to tie this game up. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that was a pitch to definitely get it done. I had good timing, but I did not bring my thing up and hit that one hard, but lined out to first and just didn't get the job done. Lost my first game. But that's quite all right. We'll go on to the next game where we're facing the Alexandria Huddleston Smiths. Not really sure what that means, but all right. And here we go, the first batter of the game. So important. He fouls it off, and then he's gonna pause it, and then he quits. So we get the free win. So we go to 1-1 on the session. I'll take it. Up next, we got the Rochester Sharks. He's got Lou Brock, Jose Altuve, Jake Lamb, Nelson Cruz, Giovanni Soto, Jackie Robinson, Kevin Kiermaier, Rod Carew, and pitching is Tyler Cravey, and here we go. So, right off the bat, Lou Brock, the leadoff single. I see him taking that leadoff first, and we're going to go ahead and pick him off. What are you doing, bud? And this guy's got to be kicking himself in the foot because the direct next batter, Jose Altuve, puts one down the line. This definitely would have scored Lou Brock from first as Altuve gets the triple. And again, I left my starter in for two batters. I don't know what I'm doing. So I bring the lefty in to face Jake Lamb, who's a 99 power against righties. So, I mean, that's a pretty obvious decision. And he puts it pretty deep to left. It's Jose Altuve on third. I got no shot at home, right? Right? Well, I didn't, but he decides to go back for some reason. Not exactly sure what he's thinking there. So I bring in Darren O'Day to face Nelson Cruz to try to get out of this thing unscathed. Is it unscathed or unscathed? I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, but we're going to go with unscathed. Maybe I should have just looked up the word instead of asking you guys and looking like an idiot, but this is how we're going to do things around here. We got the 2-1 pitch. He takes it 2-2. He doesn't want to swing. Here we go with the slider in the dirt, and we're going to get him fishing. Get out of the inning unscathed. And right there we have Mr. Dawson smoking one down the line. I know you already saw this in the opening part of the video, but we're going to show it again. He swipes second base. We're going to try to steal a run here. We have an 0-2 count to Mike Moustakas. He just hit it to the right side of the field and moved Dawson to third with less than 2 outs. So Buster Posey can try to drive. What is wrong with my mouth today? I don't know. But Buster Posey takes ball 1. 1-0. Also needs a fly ball here to score the run. But don't even need that. Base hit brings him in. take the 1-0 lead, and that's you. And right here we have Joe Carter striking out, and Daniel Murphy in the cleanup. Nope, I'm sorry, he's batting 5th. And Posey's on first base here. And right here we're going to get a wild pitch, and Posey's going to move up to second base. So let's see if we can get a clutch hit here from Daniel Murphy. He's got decent contact, so let's see if he can get the job done here. Oh, little brushback pitch. So we go to 2-1. This is one of these clutch situations. Oh, that ball smoked at the gap. Oh, wow, got out of here. All right, so a 3-0 lead here. And that's a pretty comfortable lead in this 3-inning game. And we're going to use Darren O'Day here in this 2nd inning as our setup guy. And we get the strikeout on the slider. I love his slow pitches. It just, you got to be so patient at the plate to be able to hit him. Now, dangerous Jackie Robinson at the plate here. We have him grounding out. And now we have, I believe, Kevin Kiermaier up next. So with 2 outs, pretty safe. Don't have to go to the lefty here. Just get out of this inning. 0-1. He takes a lot of check swings, this guy. I don't know what the strategy behind that is, but we get the 0-2 pitch here. Trying to go low and inside, and that's actually a mistake against lefties. Low inside. I actually hung that pitch. That could have been a home run. We get him to chase the outside pitch, however, and get out of the inning. Let's go to the 3rd. And I'm sorry, not the 3rd. It's still the 2nd inning, but either way, doesn't matter because he's going to pause it and quit. So we get the 3-0 win. Move to 2-1. And we're on to the next one here. And no, we're not on to the next one. We move to 3-1 now. And now we're going to face the NAHS Concrete Kids. All right. That should be interesting, I guess. He's got a decent top 4 in his lineup. Lofton, Pence, Ripken, Killebrew. Got some power there. Let's see what happens. And right here we have Daniel Murphy versus CC Sabathia, lefty versus lefty. Daniel Murphy not great against lefties at this stage in his career, so we're going to take some pitches. We're trying to get the walk, honestly, but it didn't seem like he was willing to give me the walk. So he hangs one right over the plate, and we bang it in the right field for the lead-off single. So now we have Aldamus Diaz up, and he's going to start him 2-0 as well. And as he throws that one in the dirt, we get back to first. So 2-0 count, looking good. And now it's 3-0. So maybe we can get a walk here. Oh my God, I thought that was ball 4. But on the full count, I trust Diaz to make contact, so I go hit and run. Close to being able to score there with Murphy, but not. That would have been pushing it. So now we have first and third, nobody out. Hunter Renfroe, he brings in the righty to face him. And ball 1, ball 2. We're looking for the suicide squeeze, to be honest, but we're going to wait till he throws a strike first. And now, when I feel like it's safe that he's going to throw a strike, I lay the bunt down, get the easy run, and we're on the board. But we're not done yet. We're going to try to get that other run in, but Alan Hansen not doing much. He did get him to third, so now we can score on a wild pitch or an infield single. We're going to pinch hit James Loney here if we take a strike. And this is a really good common card. James Loney, 90 vision, 82 contact versus righties. So if you see him in the commons, I would scoop him up. Pretty good hitter as we work to count to 1 and 2. I guess it's not really working the count 1, 2. And I thought this might drop, but Cal Ripken Jr. makes the play on me, so we can't get that insurance run. But we do bring in Brad Brock to try to close it out here. No wiggle room. Oh, don't want to walk Ben Revere to lead off this inning. Don't want him swiping any bags, so I'm not worried about him hitting a home run, so I can just throw a fastball right over the plate. And I honestly tried to do it again and completely missed my spot. So now he's got a 3-1 count. Just throw him a high fastball, and he's going to fly out for me. Then we're going to get Lucas Duda to pop up. He's a dangerous hitter. I think he's got a 90-plus power versus righties. His vision isn't great, but now we get Kenny Lofton to... Ooh, wow, what a play by Aldamus Diaz to end that game. And we move to 3-1, and we are on to face the New York Crushers. All right. And we're going to fast forward here to the bottom of the second, where he has a runner on second base, 1 out for Matt Holliday. He's going to try to steal third here. He's going to try to go back. I'm just going to wait him out because I know he's just going to come right back to me. We tag him out. And not sure... Says lost connection. Pretty sure he got mad that... I don't know why he's trying to steal third there anyway. Base hit's going to... Well, I guess he could score on a fly ball if he does get to third, but you're not going to steal on Buster Posey. So we go to 4-1, and we're facing the Elwood City Wolverine. So we're going to fast forward here to the second inning as Joe Carter rips one. He dives for it. Probably didn't have to dive for it. Probably could have just got the out, but we get away with it. So 2 outs now. Runner on first. I pinch it with Kyle Schwarber. His right fielder can't make the play, so everyone moves up a base. Second and third, 2 outs. We're going to pinch hit with James Loney. I said I love this card. And now we have a 2-0 count. And we smash the base hit in the right field. 1 run scores. Let's see if we can get another. Oh, that throw was offline, but no way we could have known that. We had to head back to third. Okay, so I ended up pinch hitting for Alan Hansen with James Loney. So I moved James Loney to first, Daniel Murphy to second. Great, right? Except Daniel Murphy does not play second base on this card anyway. So that puts me in a little bit of a jam. First and second, nobody out, but I get to strike out with Darren O'Day, 1 out. Get another strikeout, 2 outs. Great, but now Griffey's up. Oh, and he hits it to Daniel Murphy, and I swear I hit the button, and he didn't throw it. I guess if you don't play second base, you can't throw the ball to first. I guess that's it. And now bases loaded, 2 outs. Couldn't catch that little pop-up. Oh, I thought that ball was down the line. And we squeeze out of that jam. Still 1-0 as we head to the third, and we're going to... Oh, my God, look at the timer. It says 0, and I didn't see that. And I get the loss. I feel like there should be a warning, but there isn't. So that's how we lose the Battle Royal today, guys. Sorry, I guess. So we end up at 4-2, I believe. We do get... Oh, I'm sorry, we got 5 wins. Not sure where that came from. I think maybe there was an extra quit or something. I don't know, but we get the 5 wins.